In 1998, young Robert Duncan, aka Bob B. Slam Duncan, and Django Double Dribble Trtich tried to pass the access tests for all the major basketball teams in Europe. Unfortunately, they could not make the cut, even for the mascot job. Ashamed, they decided to hide from society and live a quiet life of meditation. But they did not make that cut either. Today, still shadowed by shame, they survive making a basketball show, trying to pay off their sins. If you have a Wi-Fi connection, or the password for your neighbors, and you are crazy about the EuroLeague, maybe you can help them and subscribe to their channel, Cool EuroLeague.
Hello and good evening. Welcome to the Cool EuroLeague Show. My name is Robert Duncan, but you, along with my friends, call me Bob B. Slam Duncan. The slam refers to how all of my shots never hit the rim. They just fall about 2 meters before and boom! They just slam to the ground. I will be hosting the Cool EuroLeague Show, and I have a confession to make. I don't understand basketball nowadays. I really don't. I'm sorry, but I need to be honest. I look at the players these days, the likes of Sergio Rodriguez, Toko Shengelia, Bojan Dublevic. Don't mean to be disrespectful, but these guys don't look like superstar athletes. They look like hipsters. And if any of them wins the EuroLeague, they would pass on the trophy and ask for a pub pucky or a fixie bike. This is not your father's basketball. That was something else. That was Vladimir Tachenko's mustache, Drazen Petrovic's haircut with that Saved by the Bell screech style, which I can kind of relate to be honest with you. Nikos Gallus' hairy chest, or how they used to call him back in the day, the Greek Wolverine. These people didn't care about aesthetics. They just cared about winning. Well, all of them except for Arvydas Sabonis, who was also thinking about how far up to shave his sideburns. Anyway, I think you get the idea. Basketball, to be real, needs to be ugly, unpleasant, unsightly. In other words, basketball needs to be just our reporter, Django Double Dribble Trtich. Take a good look at him. He'll be responsible for catching the best players in the EuroLeague on the court. Why? Well, because he's authentic. He's the real deal. It's like he's been kept in a giant freezer since 1983. He's actually still wearing the same shorts that Tony Kukoc wore with the Jugo Plastica. And they're almost as tight as the ones that Papa Smurf wear. Anyway, I know it's a horrific image. It's stuck in your head, and I apologize about that. Yes, it's slightly disgusting. And yes, you probably feel like carving your eyes out with a little teaspoon right now. But this is basketball. This is the good stuff. And I think I've talked way too much, so here it is, the Cool EuroLeague Show presented by 7 Days, the #1 croissant in the world. We are here to have fun. We have Django. Oh, and right, we have a very exclusive interview with the star of Fenerbahce Dogus Istanbul, Luigi Datome. So stick around, because this
is basketball. For real.
The EuroLeague season started back on October 12th, and since you are all wise and dedicated EuroLeague basketball fans, you probably already know all about the scores, the standings, the stats, and the fact that the only way to stop Luka Doncic is to ask him for his ID as he is trying to enter into the club. Luka, how old really are you? That is why we will focus on all the news in the EuroLeague that went under the radar. So, without further ado, welcome to Fake Ball. Greenpeace and the World Wildlife Fund are advising the authorities to put the Bosconian mascot, Acker the goat, into quarantine. Animal protection associations from all over Europe are warning the Spanish club that their pet might be suffering from mad cow disease. For a while now, it has been showing erratic behavior. Far from grazing, mating, and producing milk as the other specimens of its kind usually do, Bosconian's goat, well, he dances, sings, and even gives away t-shirts to the Buesa Arena audience. The specialists are pessimistic and call for the GOAT's immediate confinement or else. That's right. Join the cast of The X Factor. The EuroLeague officiating committee has just decided to introduce some new elements to improve quality of play during basketball games. From January 1st, any player dismissed due to a disqualifying foul will be sustaining a much harsher punishment. Assembling furniture from a well-known Swedish brand we can't name because of commercial issues. It starts with an A and it ends with an A. Yes. For the first such foul, the chosen furniture will be a simple Billy bookcase. Easy enough. The second will be the dreaded Stuva bed frame. And for the third, the officials will get very, very serious, and the offending player will have to assemble both furniture pieces. And what is worse, the person in charge of reading the directions to them will be none other than Saranis Jeskevicius. I hope I said that right. And this is all the news that we have for basketball. You know, the sport where players can actually write a tweet with no grammar mistakes. Cool EuroLeague show deserves a reporter who can rise to the challenge of this amazing show and the best basketball competition, someone with a huge talent, a real people person. Unfortunately, we only have Django Trtich, and here he is, Django.
Hi there, Bobby.
How are you, Django?
Oh, good. Fine. And you?
I'm all right, thank you. You're looking very smart today.
As usual.
Yeah. Anyway, let's talk about your last exclusive report for today. What is it about?
Bobby, it's better it's a surprise for you.
Well, okay, now I'm very scared.
You should be. Let's see it. Hello! We are here at Palau Blaugrana, Barcelona, and today Barcelona Lhasa and Fenerbahce Dogus Istanbul gonna play the most anticipated game of the year. And how not, Django is gonna be here. This is basketball for real. Guys, we have accreditations. Yeah? Okay, we are inside Palau Blaugrana. Right now, the star players are training carefree. They still don't know the hardest thing that's gonna happen to them today. It's me. EuroLeague gets ready. Daddy's in the house. There's still some players to come in, so let's see if somebody of them is cooler than me. Hello. Hello. Hello, Mr. Jan. Hello. This guy is Jan Vesely, the tallest guy in Fenerbahce. Wow, he's really big. I'm not the smallest guy in the league, you know? Look at me. What is the biggest challenge for you to focus on your game? Are that the opposite team fans screaming at you? Or is that the Despacito song in timeout?
I for sure don't listen to that song, so it's the fans attacking is a little bit more important, I guess.
For the most part, during the game, I'm pretty focused, but, if I see a song and I'm not in the game at the moment, I may, bow my head, do a little movement to it.
When you're playing, are you really concentrate on the play? Or you have sometimes thinking oh my God, did I forget to switch off the oven, or did I lock my car, or?
Yeah, we're mostly concentrated on the game.
I'm not a big cooker, so I'm focused on the game, so I'm not worried about the oven too much.
No, you just play, unless we see a guy dressed like this.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, I heard that before, not with the basketball players, but anyway. WhatsApp groups you have between your teammates. Who is the most irritating teammate who's sending memes all day long, and did you ever silence any of your teammates?
I think the group is on silent for me anyways. Other than the scheduled part, I don't see much of it.
No one's irritating me yet, so it's pretty cool right now. It's early in the season, so it's good. It's still good.
Oh, Nicola Melli. He sent some crazy, stuff, yeah.
Yeah, my back actually is empty.
There you go, right there, snore.
Okay.
That's your report, Django?
Yeah, right. Huh?
Yeah,
It's great.
You're going with that? That's it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice job. Good job. Yeah, well done. Oh, wait. Can you smell that? What is that? I smell that. It's the, the smell of disgrace. That is the smell that precedes one of our most favorite sections here at Cool EuroLeague Show. The top 5 dumbest plays. Intersection number 5. We have here Stefan Markovic. Khimki Moscow player decides to forget all about the ball and his teammate Alexei Shved to dive into his real passion in life, advertising.
In the 4th place, okay, here's Panathinaikos guard Marcus Denmon, here delivering one of the best passes of the month. Too bad it went to the official.
And in 3rd place, we can see here this beautiful team play by the CSKA Moscow and Real Madrid players that we have called The Ball is Lava. If you keep it for a second, it will burn your hands off. Hot potato, hello!
Now, in the 2nd place, this is a very serious and dangerous action. This master play from Barcelona last guard Thomas Hertel. Not only did a team doctor have to be sent in, but Chris Singleton's personal shopper had to be called on court.
Not good at all.
No.
And finally, number 1. The whole of Brose Bamberg's starting 5 voluntaries stops playing basketball so that the fans can enjoy their delightful figure skating skills. This is the first time we've seen something like this. And that was our top 5 dumbest plays for today's show. Thank you, Django. You can go and try and top that.
Challenge accepted. Boom.
All right.
Okay.
As promised, with us tonight, one of the biggest stars of the EuroLeague, the reigning EuroLeague champion with Fenerbahce, Dogus Istanbul, the amazing Luigi Datome. Gigi, come on out here. Very well, thank you. Well, Gigi, thank you for coming on the Cool EuroLeague Show. Well, you are originally from Montebelluna?
Born in Montebelluna. Raised in Sardinia.
You miss it?
Yes, every time.
Yeah. Do you get back often?
Rarely. Yeah.
Well, you've traveled a lot, no?
Yes,
for your work. Roma, Siena, Boston,
Correct.
Detroit, Istanbul. Yeah.
Nice
Any favorite places?
I have a piece of my heart in Rome still. Amazing city and very good memories. I loved Boston. Boston was very nice. Detroit was very cold.
Very cold, yeah. Detroit is very
also
cold.
Boston, but I lived that in springtime, so it was beautiful memories. Istanbul, of course, is amazing, unique city for sure.
Gigi, I'd like you to watch something. As many fans know, this footage is from last year's Final Four after Fenerbahce, Dogus Istanbul won the EuroLeague. And you had made the promise to cut your hair off if you guys won, is that right?
Yes, with this guy, with the hair cutter right there.
And why would you make that promise?
Nothing. I remember it was a point of the season, late December, something like that. Honestly speaking, we were not playing very good. So winning EuroLeague was something very far, honestly. And so he came up with this bet pair and said, hey, if we're going to win the EuroLeague, you're going to cut your hair? And I say, yeah, whatever, like something like that you say and then you forget about it. But he didn't forget. And
are you having fun right there?
That exactly moment, no, because I remember it was hurting a lot because I was kind of trying to pulling the hair, not to cut it. It was a bet, and I'm a man of my word. I said it, so I had to do it.
A man of your word. I like that. Have you guys thought about quitting basketball and maybe opening up a hair salon or a barbershop business?
That's an option.
Is it an option?
I consider that.
Gigi, if you weren't a basketball player, what do you think you would have been?
That's a good question, and I really don't know because basketball has been a big part of my life and my daily routine. But I see myself very good with kids, and maybe basketball coach for kids, or maybe a teacher. I don't know, but for sure when I'm with kids, I feel very comfortable and I have fun. So maybe something relative with kids.
Gigi, last March 12th, while you were playing against Galatasaray in the Turkish league, this happened. I guess you can understand that I have to ask you.
I didn't have the same smile like before.
No, you're the guy on the right.
Yes.
Yeah, you're not. Yeah, you don't appear to be smiling in that photo. Are you or are you not Harry Potter's secret brother?
Yeah, we should put a beard on him to see if we match. For sure, I'm a fan. For sure, I'm a fan.
With this whole Harry Potter thing, I understand it actually made it all the way up to J.K. Rowling. Do you think she's going to write a part for you in her next story?
Hey, I'm waiting for this. I think I'm assuming.
Okay. Time up for boring interview time.
Well, that's enough for me. Good luck.
Good luck, guys.
Hello.
Hello, Gigi.
How are you?
Very well. It's time for a European family's favorite game. And welcome to Are You Smarter Than Django Trtich? Hi Gigi.
Hello.
Are you ready for the biggest intellectual challenge in the world?
Let's do it.
The mechanism of contest is simple. You have to prove that you are smarter than I am. The winner is the one who answered correctly and will have the opportunity to take a bite of this delicious croissant 7 days. So what you want to start with first?
Let's start with history.
History. Okay, for a delicious bite of this 7 days croissant, in what year was the popular and famous Django Trtich born? (1980). So I have to take a bite of this tasty croissant. Sorry, Gigi, I look young, Mamma mia. Okay, let's go to the second question.
Geography.
Geography.
I go with geography, yes.
For a delicious bite of this 7 days croissant, which Serbian city is the hometown of popular and famous Django Trtich? Come on, Gigi. It's a capital of streetball. Novi Sad. Oh my God. So, sorry, Gigi. I have to take another bite. Third question. Science, maybe?
I go with sports.
Well done, Luigi, well done. For the delicious bite of croissant 7 days, which are the colors that suit better the popular and the famous Django Trtich that goes out running? Come on. Blue. Red and blue. You're out of croissant. Sorry, I have to eat. Go, guys. Take one.
I take one.
Okay. People, science has spoken. You're not smarter than Django Trtich. And to all the people at home wondering if this is just a lame excuse to insert our sponsor, I can only tell you this. Are you? Are you really wondering? And now, back to you, Robert.
Thank you very much, Gigi. Well done. I'm sure that's going to soon be one of Europe's most favorite game shows. Gigi, we have one last challenge for you. Do you think you're up for it?
Yes, I am. I'm ready.
Where you read some not so nice tweets. We call it Roast the Player.
Only the backboard can stop Gigione.
Looked like he was attempting to dunk it. No other shot he could
That was a good block by the backboard. Is Datome having a beard or is the beard having Datome? Who can tell? I'm gonna ask her later. Hope you will play better than you rap, Gigi.
I'm sorry I didn't hear you. I was cutting my hair. I must defend the title. Stop me if you dare.
All my teammates does. Datome has the same cut of hair and beard. If he turns his head off 180 degrees, no one will notice it. I remember this one and it was very funny. Datome, you are such a disgrace. Off. Drink coffee. No comments on it.
Well played, Mr. Datome. And we'll take that from you. I just have two more things to do before we let you get back. For our followers.
No?
Right there. Thank you. And last but not least, what do you say to a vision selfie so we can start our own wall of fame? Like this? Is that it? Oh. Gigi, thank you so much for being here. It has been a true pleasure. I hope that we will see you again here in June without any hair, because that probably means that you won the EuroLeague championship again. So, in order to win this exclusive Datome autographed t-shirt, as I was saying, here here's what to do. Follow us on Twitter and tweet us answering this question. What should Datome do if Fenerbahce Dogus gets to win the EuroLeague this year? We can't promise you he will do whatever you come up with, but we can tell you that the funniest answer will win the shirt. Come on and take a chance to win. And that is it. That is our first Cool EuroLeague show presented by 7 Days, the #1 croissant in the world, show of the season. Long live basketball. We'll be here for the next Cool EuroLeague show. Hey, pass it, I'm open.